Brad Warr here at the Rocco Training Center in Baton Rouge. Today we're going to take a look at how to operate the Petzl Maestro from an anchored position. So this is kind of our go-to for lowering people from heights or into a confined space, because it allows us to have the rescuer with their hands available if they're going through some tight spots, while giving us the control to be able to bring them back when we need to. So I've got the Maestro set up with a suitable anchor. I'm going to take the Maestro, I've done my pre-inspection check, I'm going to open that up by swinging it up. When I look at the plate, the fixed plate there, I can see that I've got a load here and I've got my hand on the rope there. I've got a suitable anchor knot. Here I've got a figure 8 on a bite. I'm going to run that through the open side so that I know the knot's on that side. I'm going to roll it through. I'm going to push that moving brake out of the way to seat that rope within. Now I can close that plate, confirm that it locks over that center rivet, and now I'm going to anchor that up. Once that is done, the first thing I need to do is confirm function. To confirm function, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take that knot, pull against the anchor, and I want to make sure that that rope locks up against that movable brake. That confirms that I have the rope reeved in the appropriate way. Next, I want to take the slack side of that rope and I want to confirm that the rope moves through, and I confirm that through that audible and feeling that click as that pulley moves through that device. So we've done our pre-inspection on the Maestro, we've reeved it in and anchored it, we've pre-checked that device, we've pull tested it, function tested it to make sure that it's reeved in appropriately. So now we're ready to lower. So I've set my plumb point by running my knot to my edge, and I've adjusted it so that I know I have that exact amount of rope to the edge to where my rescuer goes over, everything's going to come tight in that system. So to start this lower, I want to engage all 3 brakes that are available to me. We know the movable brake is already engaged right now, but now I'm going to grab the fixed brake and I'm going to come around and I'm going to grab that external brake. This is the position we want to be on anytime we load somebody onto rope. We want to make sure that we've got the maximum amount of friction that this device will provide for us. So once I've got that device, I'm always going to try to lower that rescuer with my external brake. I know that most of the time with a single person load that I'm probably not going to be able to do that, but I can easily pull that lever, getting my fingers all the way to the end for maximum leverage, opening that device, and I can let that rope slide, and I can see now that I don't have, or I have too much friction for the load that I've got on the end of this load. So I'm going to release that lever, I'm going to drop this rope out of that external brake. Now I'm going to engage the fixed brake, and now I'm going to pull that lever open and I'm going to begin to lower. If I find that I've got too much friction, this allows me to change my hand angle to allow for less friction. Anytime I come in front of that 90 degrees, I want to make sure that I'm being really diligent on my grip strength and making sure that that movable brake is in a position to where it can immediately grab should I release that handle. So once again, I've got starting position, lowering position, and if I need to give them a lot of slack or I have a really small load, I can adjust that out to bring it in front to where if I need to, I can even release the camming lever, re-engage with my hand to the other side, and I can lower by partially opening the movable brake. That's the operation of the Petzl Maestro Large. Hey, thanks for joining us for these videos. We look forward to seeing you guys in the near future at a class. And remember, there's a safe way and there's a safer way. Thanks.